Hello again, it's me. It's Jennifer at Studio J. Hello. We are going to do a little craft this time. And it's so cute. Super, super cute. Okay, let me get y'all pulled up. Okay, volume down. Alright, I think I got everything. This is the cutest little thing. We're going to do, it's a S'mores Marshmallow Snowman sign. So it's super cute. He is from, it's the craft. I have a subscription box called Club Crafty, and it's a play on words. Craft Tea. You get a craft and a t-shirt. So it's a crafty t-shirt box. So I'm going to do the, from Minnesota. Oh, I bet is it cold where you're at? It's got to be cold there, right? Hey again, Liz. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I bet it's cold where you are, Ashley. Welcome in, though. I'm in Georgia. It's super cold here. Probably not as cold as where you're at, but it's really cold, but it's sunny. So I like when I like the cold. I prefer cold over, maybe because of where I live, because our summers are so humid. I hate it. I hate the humidity, but I love the cold. I just don't like the cold with the rain. But I also feel like if it's going to be this cold, we should have some snow. I mean, that would be nice. Very, very cold, I bet. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Sue. North Carolina. We have a few people in here from North Carolina on a regular basis. So, welcome in. Hey, Jeanette. Let's see. Hey, Wendy. So, we're going to do this. Okay. I'm just pull it out here. Let me show you. This is this month's crafty box. If you are in it in the membership, this is the t-shirt they got this month. It says hot cocoa weather. It's super cute. And I thought blue was very wintry, so hot cocoa weather. And then the little craft that came with it is, he's adorable. We're going to do that today. I said I've got to get better about coming on here and actually doing that craft. And I always forget and I lose track, and I'm going to get better about it. This is January's box. There's a piece of fuzz flying around. I love the nature we have here. We have lots of snow, I bet. We have some friends, well, I have a friend that I went to school with who lives in Montana. And he's always saying, y'all need to come up here, come up here. I would love to. It looks beautiful up there. Hey, Diane. Hey, Margie. Okay, so we're going to, I think I'm going to take this jacket off. I really don't want to put paint on it. And I really don't want to go over there and get a apron. Okay, so look at this little guy. Hold on. I got him taped together here because he comes in little pieces. Look how cute. Look at his little arms. Isn't it cute? It's, hang on. I've got the link to it. Let me see. Club Crafty monthly subscription box. I'm going to post it up here. If it gets in your way, just hit the X and get it off there. I'll put the link up there if anybody's interested. But every month it's a different shirt. Last month I surprised them with a sweatshirt just because everybody was having cold weather. But I did reach out and ask a few people that were in like warmer climates, you know, do you want a sweatshirt? And I think there was 2 people that were like, no, I probably won't get as much use out of a sweatshirt. But everybody else got a sweatshirt instead of a t-shirt. And it was, what was it? It was a snowman theme. So I think we could use a sweatshirt this month too. So this one is a t-shirt, but every month they get a t-shirt and a craft to go along with it. And so we're gonna put this one together. I think it's super cute. Oh, and it's got more that goes with it. Hold on, that's just him. And then it's got It's got Hello Winter. It's got the words Hello Winter. And then it comes with a little easel to stand it up on. So this would be really cute, like on if you do like a hot chocolate bar or a coffee bar. You could put this little sign on there for the winter. So let's just decorate. I'm going to lower y'all down a little bit. Hey, Jill. Hey, Renee. Hey, Melinda. Hi, everybody. Okay. Can y'all see? I hate when I go back and watch a replay and I totally don't have the crate. And nobody says anything. I'm like, y'all tell me. I have been on lives before and somebody's like, can't see the craft. And I'm like, oh, sorry. So just tell me. Sometimes I am just out there. All right, I'm going to do, hold on. I didn't grab a light blue. Thought I did, but I didn't. Okay. I'm going to do, this is my favorite. It's Blue Bonnet. I love Blue Bonnet. Okay. I'm just going to paint the background of the little sign that it comes on. You could decoupage it too. You know, you could Mod Podge. Hey, Becca. I love your glasses. I was watching your live this morning. I love those. I want them. I've got to set up a eye exam. I got to get new glasses, so. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to do, because I'm doing a blue, a light blue, I think I'm going to do a little bit of a white base coat. Actually, I'm going to do a white base coat on all of it. Just so the lighter colors pop. I love this little guy. I don't know, something about his little arms that are so cute. Hey, Amanda. All right. Let's do, I'm going to lay all these out on my tape. Oh, I need a, so he's like a s'more, I guess, but he's a snowman. He's got that little carrot nose. Fun. Hey, Melissa, again. Oops. It's got a little heart. Little buttons. I know a lot of people don't like the kits that have small pieces, but honestly, I just, it's the fact that you can separate everything and paint them separate and then put them together. You don't have to be so neat. Worry about like if you were painting his arm, not getting it on the white marshmallow body and all that. I don't know, because I'm a messy painter. I kind of get to going and then it all comes together at the end. Is anybody else like that? Okay, here's him. And there's some little snowflakes. Okay, now we're ready. Just gonna do my little white base coat. You like all the kits? Thank you. I do too. See, I'm going to start out here. You're fine with the small pieces? My problem is keeping up with them. That's why if you get a kit from me, you'll notice everything has like a ton of tape. I tape everything because I'm so worried about, especially like little buttons or little like the nose or whatever. I try to get it all laid out on the tape so I can see it before I stick it in the envelope. I mean, I'm not saying it's never happened. I have like left somebody's piece off, but I try to see them all laid out in front of me. tell if something's missing. And that way when you pull it out of the package, you know, I don't want things just flying off. It's all in one little bundle. Okay, I'm just doing a solid white. I'm just pouncing it on there. Just give it a base coat. There's something on this one. Okay. Oh, I didn't get a color for the, well, yeah, I did. I need a color for the graham cracker. His little hat is his graham cracker. Thank you, Diana. Hey, Angie. Are you at work? usually when I get on here, you're either at work, you're at lunch, or you're driving home. One of those. I'm really not doing like a heavy coat or anything. I just like to do a little white. If you've ever watched me do these, I always do that. I feel like it's not wood, it's MDF. I feel like it soaks it up. So if you have like a base coat, it kind of makes the colors stand out a little better. Dry it real quick. Hey, Patricia. Wait, what? Your son got injured, Angie? What happened? Oh no. I hope he's okay. Hey, Jeanette. I do need a lighter brown for the graham cracker. Let me see if I've got, I think I've got over there. Yeah, this one. I gotta get better about using my Bear paints. I have them all up there. I've gotten a little better, but like I always use this orange. I love the orange. But y'all know, I still haven't seen them on sale. Remember, they went on sale, the little sample pots of Bear paint. And I just put them in these squeeze bottles and labeled them. I love these because they have that primer in them. So, it's good paint. He tore his LCL ligament in training. Oh, no. But he's okay. That's good. Oh, man. That sounds painful, too. I hate that. That would be me. I'd be the first one to get hurt. Tell you what, I went to the gym once with my son. My son ran a gym, a local gym here. Mom, you need to get in shape. Mom, this, that. Know it all, you know, with the gym. So I was like, okay. And I went and did a workout with him. I was like, son, you need to remember how old I am, okay? I came home. My ankle was messed up. I had a blood blister on my finger. I was like, I will never work out with you again. I mean, he was rough. I was like, honey, you need to remember how old I am. He's not a trainer or anything. So he was just trying to tell me what I should be doing. But I got hurt. I told Greg, I have a blood blister. I don't know how I got it pinched in the weights or something. And you can bet I screamed really loud too. Do I find that Bear takes longer to dry? Not really. I mean, no different than the others. And I squirted out too much. But, I mean, it looks the same, you know, on the plate when you squirt it out. My hair is in everything. Let's see. Let's do... Okay, so the straight one is the graham cracker. And then the wavy one is the chocolate. So I'm going to do the straight ones. That is way... Look how much paint brown paint I squirted out just for those two little... I wasn't thinking. Maybe I could use it on the little... I'll make this look like wood or something, maybe. I'll try. Yeah, I don't think it takes longer. It's pretty much the same consistency. Yeah, he definitely needs his mom. I think we all do when we're sick or hurt. We need our mom to take care of us. Okay, I'm going to do, I guess, you know what? I squirted all this brown out. I'm going to go ahead and do his arms too. I'll probably add some darker color to his arms so they look like sticks. Okay. But then I got burnt umber for the chocolate. It was the darkest brown that I had. Y'all know I always say it smells like Tootsie Roll. It smells like a Tootsie Roll Pop. Or to me it does. All right, can y'all still see? Hey, Cynthia. Yeah, it just takes us longer. When I was moving my Glowforge, it's not huge. I mean, it's not huge, but it takes 2 people to move it because it is heavy, but not, I mean, I feel like I could probably lift it by myself, but you need somebody on each end because it's kind of long. I was like, help me move this. And he's like, okay. And so he's like, just let me carry it. And I said, no, you can't turn it and do all that. We got to keep it level and move it. We were moving it from one room to the other. And he had one end and I had one end. And he was trucking it across. And I was like, dude, slow down. You forget how old I am. I could still do a lot of stuff. I'm just a little slower at it. Okay. Where'd I put the... Oh. Okay, so I'm going to do the sign blue. You ever do a dream catcher kit yet? I did a, no, I didn't do a dream catcher kit. I was thinking of the wind chime thing. Not wind chime, the sun catcher. That was really pretty. With the CD, it had a CD in it, or a DVD. So it was like holographic. Is that what it's called? I think I sold that in an auction. It used to be hanging in my window up here. I haven't seen the Dreamcatcher kit. I was thinking of that because it had a feather that dangled from the bottom. It had a dragonfly. It was really pretty. All right, let's see. I have to look for a dream catcher. I would love to make one with the macrame and the a doily. I saw one. I think it might have been on Pinterest. They made it with a doily in the center. It was a doily and a what's it called? An embroidery hoop. It was really pretty. And I have some doilies. So I just did it blue. Let's set that to the side. All right, so we got a little orange nose, a little carrot nose. Hey, Leanne. Hello. Hi, Cindy. You got the sunflower. Oh, you got the one I made? Isn't it pretty? And if you hang it in a window where light hits it, it's so pretty. Okay, let's see. We got a nose. And he's got a little heart. And you can add more stuff to this if you wanted to. These are just the things that come with on it. A little red heart. He made one with a doily at a party. Oh my God. The ones I saw were kind of, they were kind of boho looking. I guess because of it was like a cream colored doily, and then it had macrame cord. It was so pretty, but it was like a whole bunch of them. It was really pretty. I definitely want to try it. All right, let's see what other colors I need. This actually comes together pretty fast. Okay. I think I'm just going to use black for his buttons. And I think the words, Hello Winter, I'm going to do those in black. So they stand out really good on this sign, on the blue. Let's see. That over here. All right, let's see. All right, so it comes with a little easel. Yeah, these are real easy. You just slide the grooves together, line them up, and it creates a little stand for your sign. Super cute. Yes, Diana, I want to see. Diana, I want to see it too. Yeah, y'all, in our private group, you can post pictures all the time. Feel free. If it's something you made, like I always say, if it's something you made, something you cooked, something you were out and you saw, hey, this is on sale, or if you see something, I posted something in the group, was it this morning? It was a little bunny butt. Oh, I got another notification of a bird. Y'all, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I was about to return it. Now I'm starting to get notifications. And it's so cold outside. Callie's like, maybe because the weather's trying. I was like, it's so cold. You know, I've had it up for like 2 weeks now, and I saw one bird, and I think I just got another notification. I think I had the speaker on, and when I opened it, it notified me. And when I opened it, I said, oh my God, a bird! And it flew away. And I was like, oh. So I turned off the thing so it couldn't hear me squeal. So now I'm seeing birds. I guess I scared him. I got excited. Where did I get the magnets? Michael's. I got a pack of magnets at Michael's. It was like a, and I used my coupon. It was like a 50 pack. I can't remember. I think it was 50. I might have got them for like $8 or something like that. And they had other sizes too. So if you don't need the really fat ones, they had smaller ones too. And I think they had smaller packs too. I just had to get a lot. All right, for the easel, I'm going to do, not that. I think I'm going to do the burnt umber and then kind of lighten it up a little. You could even paint you could paint the easel like really fun colors, or I don't know about decoupaging it just because of that groove in it, unless you cut it out really, really good, or if you did the burn method, which y'all know I don't do the burn method because I'm scared I'm gonna catch something on fire. I don't trust myself. If I was near a sink, I've told y'all before, if I was near a sink, I would do it. I don't have a sink in here. I really want to get out today. It's so pretty out there. It's just cold. Okie doke. Alright, so now I'm going to dry brush some things. Yeah, I use a fingernail file. These little skinny ones are really good from Dollar Tree. You get like 4 in a pack. It's just very little. Could get in there. You know, when I did this. We did these in my private group the other night, but when I did this, it's got those little, it's about the same size. Yeah, it's the same size little cuts. But I tried to make it, I tried to cut it, this went on last. So I just tried to cut it that size and line it up so I didn't have to sand that. I had to sand this side and this side. But I tried to line up the paper there. So, I don't know. This isn't cut all the way down. It could be done. It could definitely be done. Isn't he cute? Look at those colors. I love this. I had no idea. I knew I wanted to use that gray leopard print napkin. And I was like, I want like soft, kind of muted tones. He's so cute. I love him. Okay. Yeah, I might have to practice that decoupage one. I'm just going to try to make this one look like wood, I think. Since I squirted out all that brown, I'm going to dry brush some brown on here. Because I squirted a lot out. Yeah, do both sides, so I'll come back to that. I'll probably do some white over it too. You gotta put a little heater. I might get a little heater in here. My feet are freezing cold. And I had a doctor's appointment Monday? No, wait. Friday. And I was like, man, my feet, I said something about my feet are always cold. Does that mean something? I'm like curious about everything. And he's like, well, did you have on these, did you have on these tennis shoes? Because these are like very thin. You know how tennis shoes now are very lightweight. They're almost like foam. He's like, these is all like light mesh. I said, well, I didn't have any shoes on. And he was like, anyway, it was almost like he didn't want to discuss it any further. I was like, well, I didn't have any shoes on. Well, that's why your feet are cold, Jennifer. Put some shoes on. I never have shoes on. Like I have on fuzzy socks right now. I don't wear shoes around the house much. So that was the end of that conversation. I wanted to talk about my feet always being cold. I know he was thinking, lady, don't waste my time. Get some common sense. It's really cold there today. It's very cold here, but it's sunny, so. We didn't get any of the snow that they were predicting we would, but Glenn Burns, our meteorologist, says there could be another round coming this coming weekend. So there's another chance for it. Okay. All right, let's do. All right, so I did this blue, but I want to soften it up a little. So I'm going to dry brush that with a little bit of white. Kind of looks snowy with the dry brush white. That's kind of a snowy effect. Okay. So a little bit lighter. And I'm probably going to do little white dots like snow. It came with 2 snowflakes. I thought about putting... Let's see. Let me lay this out real quick. I thought about putting one... up here in the corner, and then maybe one on his I keep calling it his hat. He's a s'more. He's a graham cracker s'more. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to turn off notifications. I got distracted. There's another bird. It's gonna get me every time till it gets old. Just glad it's I'm finally seeing them. I was just about to pack it up. I told Greg we either need to move it and see if maybe it's just in a bad spot. I just don't want it where the squirrels will get to it, because we have crazy squirrels around here. Okay. All right, so he's got his little details etched on him, and I'm gonna go ahead and put him together first. Take your snow. The heart topiaries, the ones I posted, yeah, they're in my shop. And they're on sale. Those four, was it four? Those 4 Valentine kits from a few years ago, I brought them back and I marked them all $14. 14, like for Valentine's is the 14th. One of them was 20, I think it was like a $20 kit, but, or back when I sold them before, but there's the heart topiary. There's, I brought back a few. I brought back the one from last year that says Valentine. Hold on. I think I can show y'all on here. Let me see. Oh, wait. It makes me want to... I don't know my passwords on everything. I have everything saved, so I don't have to remember it. So, let me just pull up. Okay, here we go. Let me show y'all. Pull this so I don't dip it in the paint. I'm going to have one of these, oh, and the paint party tomorrow on the Plinko board. If you've got the kit, if you're, okay, there was 2 people that ordered, I just sent those out yesterday. I took a picture of your Plinko, your raffle ticket. I'm going to send you a picture, because I don't know if your package will arrive. I shipped it the next morning, but just in case it doesn't arrive in time for the paint party, you'll at least have your ticket if you want to hang out, and if your ticket gets pulled, you'll know your raffle ticket number. Hold on, what's happening? Okay, well, okay, so on the Plinko game, I'll probably come on in the morning and show the prizes I have for the Plinko. But there's the grand prize is next month's paint party, free. You get that kit free. I'm going to have, I think, 2 t-shirts. And the reason I'm offering 2 different designs is just in case you already have one. This t-shirt right here with the XOXO, isn't that cute? And I'll have all the sizes. I'll just, whatever size you pick. Whoever wins can pick their size. There's that one. And then there's also, but if you've already, if say you ordered that one, you might want this one. This one. I love that one. It's backwards to y'all because my camera is flipped, but it says love. If you have both, I don't know what we'll do. I'll see if I have any other. I don't know if I do, but we'll see if I do. But anyway, there's gonna be 2 t-shirts on the Plinko board. I think I have. I might not this. I don't know if I have that color. I might still have some of the peace, love, art designs. I'll have to check. Okay, let me find the, what was I saying? Valentine's. Okay, so like I said, I still don't know how to get around. I always go up to that little search bar up there, and if you type in Valentine or Valentines, I'm gonna type Valentine and search. It'll pull up anything that's Valentine related. These are all my Valentine pieces. So I brought back, well, this one's not really from 3 years ago, so it's not in that sale, but I did bring back this one from last year. It's the word block. It's hard for y'all to see. It's a shelf sitter. It spells out Valentine. That one's not on the $14 sale. That one's regular price. But I brought back this one. The love sign. That one's really cute. That one's back. It's on sale for $14. And then this is the heart topiaries. They're on sale for $14. That one there. They're like in little pots. They're really cute. But I tell you what, the birds are active. That notification thing keeps going off. The XOXO little sign. It's like a long rectangular sign. And then, what was the other one? Love. Oh, the love stamp sign. I love this one. It's shaped like a stamp. It's got all those little hearts. I don't know that one. And look, do you see the one missing on the second column? When I was doing the live, I lost one. And I never did replace it. I think I might have sold it that way. I don't know. Because I don't have that anymore. I don't think. I think I got rid of it. But I either painted or decoupaged each heart different. I love that one. So, anyway, those 4 are in my shop now. They're under Valentine's. If anybody wants one. Okay, let me get y'all back up here. I love the stamp one. Yes, Diana, your one I sent, and I think it was someone named Teresa, I think. They just ordered like 2 days ago. So, you should have got a notification. So, yeah, I took a picture. Whoever the 2 were, I took a picture. The XO is the only one you don't have. Really? You need it. It's cute. Okay, let's go ahead. Glue him. Oh my gosh, my throat's dry. Okay, let's put his nose on here. Oh, wait. I always forget when I'm doing a snowman. I always think about it after I put his nose on. I want to do little cheeks. Put some little cheeks on him. Oh, that's dark. I'll lighten it up. Me what? Wendy, me what? He's got some really dark cheeks. Okay, that helped a little. Okay, put his nose. Like glue. All right, and then it's got a little heart, the XO sign. Okay, he's got buttons. And oh, I want to do something with the arms so they look more like sticks. All right, there's these 3 buttons. So far, I'm going to dot his eyes. Dot your eye. I think I'm going to, don't need this anymore. I'm going to dry brush a little brown over his arms. Just a little. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We'll build his little graham cracker. We're going to build our s'more. That's what we're doing. It's graham cracker and his chocolate. He's going to be so fun. Okay, let's see. His little arms. I just love the way he's standing with his arms on his hips. His little hands on his hips. He's a sassy s'more. Isn't it funny? Okay. And this little graham cracker. Straight ones go at the top. And see, if you're messy like me, see at the top. Ooh, that looks good, doesn't it? If this was edible. So you can see where I got the white, where I painted his white base coat. That's where this little marker from Dollar Tree. I mean, you could probably do it with a Sharpie marker. You could probably do it with any marker. Or if you wanted to use paint, or if you were neat when you paint, you wouldn't have this problem. But this marker, I find it over like with all the other markers and the pens and all that, like in the stationery or office supplies or whatever at Dollar Tree. And I've seen it I saw it in pink the other day. I started to I might grab some to go with like the next little Valentine bundle. But they have silver, they have black, blue, pink, I think, silver. There might be a green, maybe purple, I don't know. But anyway, the black one, I have several of these up here because if you, like I said, see how you can see, like here he is this way. But if you look to the top, you can see where I got the white all over it. And if you take this, I just turn it sideways and just run it across there. And it hides it. So that way, when you see them like that, it's a little bit neater. Or you could just wipe it off as you paint. You know, if you make a mess, just wipe it off. I see a lot of people that are real careful with it, but I'm just, like I said, I get to going and I just make a mess. I can just touch it up as I go. And like even like where his arms on the side, you could just hide that. Just if you want to clean it up, just, you know, if it's something you can see from the side, some things you won't ever see, so it won't matter. And some things it won't bother you, you know. But it looks a lot neater that way. Like I said, you could just be neat. Sorry. Yeah, went down a rabbit hole here. Okay. Yeah, better. Anyway, it comes in handy for little things like that. I love how you say stick. Do I say stick funny? I might. I say a lot of things weird. I remember in high school, I had a boyfriend named Brian. I'm very careful how I say it now because he may, you know how when somebody corrects you on something, not really corrects you, but like bring something up. After that, you're real careful when you say it or you're more, you know, self-conscious about it. Anyway, his name was Brian, and he said, "You crack me up how you say Brian like wine. It's Brian." And I was like, "Excuse me." There's an A in there. It's Brian. And I always said Brian. So now I'm very careful if I say, I notice now I always say Brian. Like my son's name is Casey Ryan. And I used to say Casey Ryan. And he did too. He had a very heavy southern drawl when he was little. It was hilarious. So there's no telling how I say something. Chisel markers on Amazon, and they work perfectly for messy paint. Also, oh, perfect. I got I got these for the paint for the Plinko thing too. Hold on. Are they in here? I forgot. I'm glad you said that. These are chisel tip. They're apple barrel paint pens. Oh, I hate to open them. Let me see if there's one already open. Anyway, yeah, they're paint pens. You shake them. You know, they got the paint in them. Chisel tip. I got black. I got a fine tip gold, metallic gold. And I got white, chisel tip, white. Medium tip, metallic gold. I got these at Walmart. Chisel tip, black. So, I'm going to put these on the Plinko board too. Oh, I'm glad you said that. They were in a bag down here and I would have forgotten about them. I put them over there. Because I mean, that would be good for like, also when you're doing like accents, you know, like, you know, if you want to go in and do little, you know, little accent lines or something like that. Those come in handy. So, thank you. They would have sat in that bag and I would have found them afterwards. But yeah, I just happened to find them at Walmart the other day. Oh my goodness, look at his little head. He's so cute. Okay, one down here. I think Sharpie makes paint pens too, with paint in them. It seems like I had some, but they were bigger. I just had white, I think. Okay, here he is so far. I gotta dot his little eyes. Hey, Tony Lynn McGee, hello. All right, let's see. Let me dot his eyes. Gotta find my little thing I used to use. It was from Dollar Tree. It was like it was perfect for doing little dots. I don't know where I put it. All my stuff is scattered everywhere. Okay, that's better. Wait. Okay, now he has eyes. Cute. Okay, what did I say I was going to do? A little bit of white on here. All right. Okay, so my easel is kind of like wood, right? Kind of. Like that. Okay, and then you just pop it together. Like that. It's got a little easel. And then, let's see here. I've done painting, so. All right, so I'm gonna take, he's gonna go there. Oh, I was gonna do some little white dots too, but he's gonna go there. Hello, winter. And there's two little snowflakes that came with him. I was gonna put one on his top part, I call it his hat, the top cracker, the top graham cracker. You're going through stuff in your craft room. I do that sometimes. Like if I'm in an event, I'll watch other crafters. I'll just turn it on my my iPad and I'll have it going and I can listen. And if they say, well, I found this at such and such, I'll run over and look and see what they're showing. But a lot of times I won't be commenting because I'm like doing stuff around the room. Let's see. Oh, I wish it should have came with more snowflakes, but I think we all have snowflakes. I'm just going to do some little dots. Just some little end of my paintbrush stick dots. In white. Let me dry those or I'll smear them everywhere. Hey, Donna. Oh, that snowflake was not glued on. I just flung it across the room. Not good. Okay. Yeah, this particular kit is in the t-shirt club for January. So it came with, I just showed it earlier, but every month you get a t-shirt and a craft. It's called Craft Tea Box. You get a craft and a t-shirt. This month it was, I don't want to put it in the paint. It says hot cocoa weather. It's backwards to y'all because my camera's flipped around, but these are the softest t-shirts, y'all. They're so soft. I don't like scratchy t-shirts. I don't like tight t-shirts. These are unisex size. They're, there's actually an extra small if anybody ever needed it. But I think I just have it listed small through 3X. But if anybody ever needed a different size than that, they could check with me. But they're so soft and they fit good. I guess because they're unisex size. I don't get the fitted ones. Like they have women's t-shirts that are fitted. Some of us are not fitted. So these are not fitted. Okay, let's see. I'll glue him here. All right, we'll go ahead and glue him on. My accent's perfect. I don't know about that. I try to be careful how I say things sometimes because people are like, what did you just say? I don't know. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so cute. I always do way too much glue on these words. Like when they're in cursive like this, they're just so curvy. But it'll dry clear, so it'll be all right. I have to go find that snowflake I just tossed over. It went flying over the craft table. I'll find it. Okay. Hello, winter. It's backwards to y'all, but I promise I did it. I did it correct. Hang on a second. Let me see if that. I know I have snowflakes in my scoops bundles. I could probably get one. I found it though. Let's see. I'll just stick it up here. Too much. All right. So it goes in his little stand. Like that. Isn't he cute? Look at his little arms. That's my favorite part. He's like, hello, Winter. You put an R in wash and washer. My grandmother used to, and she even called like my aunt, one of my aunts, her name was Donna, and she'd say, Donner! And we would laugh so hard because that's one of the reindeer names and, you know, Santa Claus and all that. But she'd put R's in all sorts of stuff. But yeah, she'd say the washing machine, stuff like that. That's so funny. Okay. Yay! I was dying to do him. He's so cute. I still need to do, is Amanda still on here? She's always the one, are you going to do that? And I think Kim had asked me one time about doing the, one month it was like it was a retro van, like the Volkswagen van. It was like, and it had peace, had flowers. It was like a hippie type retro thing. But, cause we had the tie-dyed frog on our shirt. I lost my kit. I never did find my kit. I kept saying, yeah, I'm going to go online and do it. Or on live and do it. And this was with one of the t-shirts. I still need to paint this. I'm dying to paint this one. I love anything that has this scalloped frame. But I've been wanting to paint this one. I haven't done yet. That was in one of the t-shirt boxes. I believe that was in one of the t-shirt boxes. Ignore all the tape. This is really pretty when it's painted up because all these pieces pop out. So you can do them. Do I have a sample of this somewhere. And it's really pretty. It's like the papers I used were like paisley looking. It was really pretty. I need to get better about doing the craft that's in the t-shirt box on a live. I just don't promote stuff like I should, but isn't that cute though? And then anyway, he's the craft and then the t-shirt says hot chocolate weather. So fun. I don't put R and everything, but I do say washing machine. I say wash rag. And see, if you said it, it wouldn't even stand out to me. You know? I guess because I've heard it like that before. So I don't think I say it like that, but I've heard it and it doesn't even stand out. Yours is still bare too? Okay. We need to paint them. We need to paint them. I definitely want to paint this though. And I will, I promise. Okay, that was it. Let's see. Is there anything new? Okay, so we have the paint party tomorrow. I'm looking at the Plinko board. I got to drag it back over here. Paint party is tomorrow night, 6:30 Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on my page. And even if you didn't get the kit, here's what, if you're new here, every month, I started this last January. We did it on New Year's Day, 2025. We did a paint party. I just went live, but I announced it, a few weeks in advance. Said, this is what I'm going to make. This is the project. If you want to order the kit, it's this much, and get it. And everybody that orders, every kit that goes out for the paint party has a raffle ticket in it. So there was several people that bought multiple kits. So they got multiple raffle tickets. And so if you get the kit, we can paint together during the live. It's basically me. It'd be like if you had this and you wanted to, I didn't know I was going to do this for sure. I would have told y'all. And you could paint it with me, but you could always go back and watch the replay if you want to paint along. But it's always fun to craft together. We just don't all live in the same area, so we can't get together and craft other than this. So the paint party, if you get the kit, you have a raffle ticket or raffle tickets. And during the party, I draw, there's 9 prizes on the Plinko board. So 9 people, only 9 people will get their raffle ticket, or 9 raffle tickets will get pulled. And you get to play Plinko. You just tell me where you want me to drop your chip or the little coin, and it drops down and you get whatever the prize it lands on. So there's the grand prize is next month's paint party kit free. I'm going to have 2 t-shirts to give away, 2 Valentine's t-shirts. I got acrylic paint markers. It's like a pack of them. Hold on a second. I can show you. Oh, I'm gonna do a Scoops bundle too, which basically Scoops is like cut out embellishments, you know, like not necessarily these, but you know, like little cutout pieces. You might get birds, hearts, stars, words, snowflakes. Yeah, it could be anything. You never know. Bunnies. I'll show y'all that cute bunny. Oh, I think there's them. I've got some keys. I've cut out some key. I love these keys. The different shapes. Like these. These are those bunnies if you saw the live I did just a few minutes ago. Who won the drawing today? Her name, it was Liz Causey. She was on the live, so she's already sent me a message. Isn't that cute? Look at that. It's got little flowers on it. Or you could paint it like a little chocolate bunny. You don't even have to do it Easterish. You could do it like a little garden bunny. You know? Doesn't have to be Easter. But anyway, I got another pair of Fiskars scissors. These are great scissors. They're like they lock. You just slide it down, they unlock. They're really sharp. Very, very sharp. So I got another pair of these for the Plinko board. I got 2 packs of these. It's 12. There's 12 colors. That, and they're doesn't really say quick drying, vibrant colors, smooth writing, acrylic markers, but I think they're like paint pens. No bleed through on paper. Oh yeah, it's like a brush tip. So let's see. Can be used on a variety of surfaces: paper, glass, wood, stone, metal, fabric, ceramics, plastic, and more. I've never used these, so I hope they're good. I thought they'd be fun. No prepping or priming needed. Colors layer without blending. That's good. Boldly marks on paper, metal, wood, ceramic. Okay, I just said that. For best results, store markers horizontally. Okay. So anyway, I got 2 packs of these. So there'll be 2 t-shirts, 2 packs of these. I might go back out and see if I can find another pair of these scissors. I don't want to have too much of the same thing though, but if people are wanting something and somebody wins it. The paint party kit. Scoops. I might do like maybe 2 Scoops bundles. So, you gotta stay off Amazon. That's my husband. I always say, I'm gonna try to save money. And I look, Amazon. I'm like, dude, stop. And I've learned not to like say things out loud. I'm like, oh, I need a new battery for there's something in the basement is chirping. Some, like alarm thing. Because our basement has plumbing down there. So there's a special pump down there. I guess if you're like, I don't know, something like if you're in a basement. I guess because it has to pump up to go out. it's a sump pump or something like that. Anyway, we have an alarm on it so that if it ever has any issues, it alerts us before there's a big problem. And my son was down there using the workout room. We have a home gym that we don't use. I was like, can we sell that stuff? But Casey's been using it. He's like, something's chirping down there. I was like, oh, I need to get some 9-volt battery. And then yesterday there was a box on the front porch, and it was like a pack of 9-volt batteries. And I was like, oh my gosh, dude, we need one. I think they called it a sump pump. Because I was like, is that a thing? Or is it just somebody making it rhyme? But that's what they called it. But it's supposed to pump it up. It's weird. But so far, thank goodness, we've never had any issues with it. So, knock on wood. That would be horrible. Okay, I think that was it. So, I'm going to go ahead and set up for the paint party tomorrow. Get this all cleared off. That way I'm not rushing. But it's 6:30 tomorrow night. Eastern. I'm in Georgia, so it's Eastern here. Thanks, Chrissy. I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell y'all, but I can't remember. I'll think of it when I get off here. Sump pump. Yeah, that's because I remember it rhymes. Sump pump. Did I tell y'all about, I think I told y'all about, we had the water company said, do you notice a leak in your house? Because we noticed 15 gallons of water per hour were being used in your house. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. No, 15 gallons per hour. And it turned out there was a leak under our front porch, like probably this far from where the pipe comes into the foundation of the house. If it had been like this much further where it busted, or I don't know what happened. I don't know if it busted, but it would have been inside the house, inside the basement. So thank goodness it was under the porch, but we can't see it because we have a big long front porch, and then there's like lattice that goes, on each side of the stairs, and there's shrubs and all that. So you don't see anything under the porch unless you go under there. And I don't go under there. So anyway, they found it. And it was $1,000 to fix it. And it was like 4 days before Christmas. Oh, lovely. Lovely. So, yeah. But yeah, we were lucky. I mean, I guess you look on the bright side. At least it didn't flood our basement again, because we have had our basement flood before with a busted pipe. It was from the water pressure regulator or whatever went out, which controls how hard the water comes into your house. And it died. Oh, it was 20 years old. So I never even heard of that part. But yeah, if that doesn't work, the water just comes rushing in at any speed it wants to, and it like basically exploded our toilet. The water line that comes up to the toilet just, it looked like a fountain going off in our bathroom, and we were asleep. So we slept through it for several hours before I woke up, and I was like, is someone in our shower? Who was in our shower at 2 a.m? Who would break into your house and take a shower? But yeah, it was bad. It caved in the ceiling of our basement. It was really bad. So anyway, lovely. Water and fire are just bad. Okay, I'm really gonna get off this time and get everything set up, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I might see you in the morning. If I come on and show the paint party, I want to get the 2 t-shirts. Well, I have the t-shirts. I want to get the t-shirts so I can show y'all, and then I might, like I said, I'm gonna try to go out and see if I can find another pair of these or something equally as good. You've had that happen before. It's not fun. It is not fun. Greg said when he walked down there and he saw the ceiling had caved in, he said he stood there for a few minutes and he was like, I wonder if I could just not tell her and get her to go back to bed, and I'll tell her in the morning. She's going to have a meltdown. And he said he stood there for like 5 minutes, and I was up there yelling, Greg, because he went down there to get the shop vac so we could, I was thinking there was just flood in the bathroom, and I was throwing towels down and everything. I was like, I'm going to suck up as much of this water as I can till the morning. And he said he stood there, and I was like, Greg, it's by that door. You know, I thought, why is he taking so long? He was like, can you come down here? And I was like, oh my God, he can't find anything in this house. So I walked over there, and when I got halfway down the basement stairs, and I saw water just, it was like a stream. It was just floating by. And I was like, oh. And when I looked up, the ceiling was just collapsed. It was bad. It was so bad. We had just remodeled our basement. We had just remodeled it. But, I mean, fortunately, insurance covered it, and they just it just took us longer. They remodeled everything, bought new furniture down there. We had just painted. We'd replaced the flooring. We had set up this bar lounge area. He's got a really nice bar lounge area down there. And what's so bad, I've probably told y'all this story before, but what's so bad is we had bought furniture for the lounge area, the bar area. We had bought it from Ashley Furniture, and it was just the sofa and love seat, like the leather. It's actually faux leather, but they were like, we bought it, and they were like, okay, it'll be delivered on this day. And that day came and went, and we were like, and they pushed it off another week, and then they pushed it off another week and another week. And I finally called and I said, if it's not here by Friday, I just want my money back, and we'll go somewhere else. Cause this is so much slower than, you know, y'all promised us. It was supposed to have been here like a month ago. I was like, if it's not here by Friday, can I just get my money back? And they were like, yeah. It came Thursday, and Friday is when the flood happened. And I was like, oh my gosh, that wouldn't have even been here if I hadn't said now or never. So anyway, they replaced it. So it took forever again, but it's okay. All right, y'all have a great day. Stay warm, and I hope I see y'all tomorrow. All right, and be on the lookout. If I don't see you tomorrow, be on the lookout later this week. I'm gonna get up another bundle to do another Valentine giveaway. Okay, because I got another one of those gumball candy dishes and another tumbler, just like those. And I'll just put other stuff with it. Okay, all right, because I love doing giveaways. All right, bye y'all.